Hello everyone friends. You are on Animals Safe channel. Today I'm going to tell you a story. Enjoy watching. Alexei never considered himself a hero. He lived alone in a wooden cabin on the outskirts of a village in the Arkhangelsk region, worked as a forest ranger, and every winter walked for kilometers along forest trails, checking traps, tracking poachers, and monitoring the condition of the forest after snowfalls. That winter, everything was as usual, the crunch of snow under his boots, dry air, cloud-covered skies, and almost complete silence, interrupted only by the creaking of trees and the cracking of ice on streams. But that day, something went wrong. He noticed a strange track in a clearing wide, with clear signs of a dragging hind leg. At first, he thought it was a wounded moose, but when he saw drops of blood and distinctive claw marks, he realized that a bear was dragging itself through the forest. That alone was unusual. In February, bears are supposed to be hibernating. This one, apparently, had been awakened too early, possibly caught in a trap or disturbed by poachers. Following the trail of a large, frightened, and most likely wounded animal is dangerous, especially alone, but Alexei couldn't just walk away. He knew that a bear in such a situation wouldn't survive on its own. It would either die of exhaustion or go mad from pain and become dangerous to people. He followed the trail for several hours, making his way through the forest, where the snowdrifts reached his waist, and the sun kept appearing and disappearing behind thick clouds. At some point, he saw that the snow ahead was disturbed, as if something had been spinning in place. As he approached, he stopped. Lying among the white cover was a huge brown bear. At first glance, it wasn't breathing. But when Alexei took a careful step, the animal weakly moved its head and looked up. Its front paw was caught in an old trap, rusted metal dug deep into the flesh. The bear didn't growl, didn't move, it just lay there and stared. Alexei understood that any sudden movement could be his last. He took a knife, cutters, and a metal plate from his backpack to try and open the trap, but the bear didn't even try to attack. It only jerked its paw when the man came close, and then Alexei saw that the animal was completely exhausted. Its breathing was shallow, its sides slowly rising and falling, and in its eyes no anger, no fear, only absolute fatigue. Opening the trap took painfully long. His fingers were going numb from the cold. The metal was pulled so tightly that with each movement, Alexei feared he would damage the bone. The bear shuddered several times but didn't resist, as if it understood that the man wouldn't harm it. When he finally managed to free the paw, the animal slowly lifted itself. Alexei took a step back, and then everything he had held in over the past minutes overwhelmed him. Fear, tension, the realization that he had just stood face to face with a predator weighing nearly 300 kilograms. And then something happened that not only he still remembers but everyone who later heard this story. The bear stood up on its legs, swaying, turned, and looked directly at the man. Its gaze was not like that of a beast, but of someone who understood that he had just been given a chance at life. And suddenly it growled loudly, deeply, not threateningly, but as if warning. Alexei flinched, his heart pounding in his chest. He thought the animal had decided to attack after all. But the bear didn't move. It turned around and slowly, with difficulty, walked away, leaving behind dark spots of blood on the white snow. Alexei stood motionless until it disappeared behind the trees. He felt neither heroism nor pride, only the awareness that he had just witnessed something greater than wild nature. It was a moment of absolute silence between two beings, where one could have destroyed the other but neither did. Later, he couldn't prove to anyone that it really happened. He had no photo, no video, only the old, broken trap that he brought home and hung in the shed as a reminder of the day when he first looked into the eyes of a wild animal and saw no anger, no rage. Only pain, trust, and something he would never forget. Dear friends, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. And be sure to subscribe to the channel, where our original stories are released every day.